Hey,
Is it Jennifer?
this is Jen.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jennifer Abdul. So I was just going to talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can all hear you. We just
Okay.
can't see you, which is fine. You can't see us, which is also fine because we all look pretty.
Pretty.
Yeah, I was like, no, I just got out the shower. I've got a towel on my head and put my makeup on. No, I'm not going on video.
Far away. You're like way past where we are. But I wanted to talk to you guys, especially those who have been recruiting a lot this month. This month is going to be a really big month. As you know, me and Crystal, we're doing a challenge about whoever's team gets the most recruits. We are counting reinstatements as well. I have not counted the reinstatements, but I think we're really close. Last night, I think we're 19 to 17 without reinstatements. We haven't counted reinstatements. That's about right. Guys, I really don't want to get ice on me. And I know Crystal just had surgery, but I would love.
So is that what was decided? Because I never even really figured out what
I haven't even looked, but I'm thinking like it was either that or the pie in the face. Those were getting the most votes. So those were getting the most votes.
I can't hear you.
Can you not?
No.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Michelle?
Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Freaking me out.
I don't know what happened.
But yeah, so just encourage your teams. Like, it's something fun that we can do. And if you guys want to do something on your team similar to that, people love to harass you on your team, something that's fun for them. So if you guys want to do your own team challenges this month, I would highly suggest you guys do that too, because it's still really early in the month. Guys, I am so proud of our teams. Faithfully Fragrant hit director numbers the first day of September. That has never happened, ever. That is huge. Crystal, Comfort from Within, I think they just hit director numbers.
I think we're like $200 away from numbers.
And it's not even the middle of the month yet, which is insane. So this is going to be a really big season, and I want you guys to know that. So with people recruiting on your team that have never recruited before, I really want you guys to do conference calls with them, to do one-on-one chats. If you can have a team meeting and have people come over to your house or do team Zooms, anything you guys can do to really make them understand. Because I have a couple people that joined, they're like, I'm just going to do it for the discount. That's cool. That's fine. But I have a lot of people that are like, okay, I want to schedule my launch party. I want to do this. Those are people that I'm going to focus on. Also, I'm going to be emailing out to everybody on our team, maybe on our group. I don't know what Crystal feels about that, but the new consultant checklist, like how to train a new consultant. So everybody has that. There will be no excuse for anybody not to have that. And that way they know how to train their new teamie. Are they doing their first things first checklist? Are they, opening their kit live on Facebook? Are they changing their profile picture to say Scentsy around it? Have they scheduled their launch party? Do they know how to open a party on the workstation? Things like that are step by step, that new consultants that just joined aren't just signing people up and letting them go. Because I feel like that's a huge problem that we've had in the past, and that is really bad with retention. And we want people to stay with this company. We don't want them to have a bad taste in their mouth with any direct sales, especially Scentsy, because we know that we all know the possibilities of what it can do for you and your families. Yeah, I know you have to smack them away. So I want to see how you guys are working with your team and your new recruits, and how you're really training them to train your team, because you guys can't train everybody. So we need to have systems in place to train them to train your teamies. So what are you guys doing? Because like I said, I'm going to email out those forms. I'm really going to touch base. I'm going to, voice text people on my team that are recruiting and say, hey, anytime somebody gets a recruit, I try and message them. I'm like, congrats on your new recruit. And when I get the email, that's when I do it. And if they are somebody like Michelle or Emily, or Crystal, like I don't have to worry about you guys training. I really don't. I feel very confident in your training. But when you have 2 or 3 underneath you that are recruiting, I really want you guys to make sure that they know how to train. So I want to open it up a little bit about how you guys are training or how you guys are reaching out to your downline and training. So if anybody wants to share, that would be amazing.
Now, when you say reaching out to our downline, you mean like reaching out to someone below us who's recruited somebody, or somebody when we recruited? Like
both. Because I'm reaching out to my personal recruits and I'm doing the checklist for them. But if I have a girl who's never recruited before and she just recruited somebody, I'm going to talk to her about, like, I'll be like, let's talk about how to train your team. Like, this is what you need to do.
Okay, so I definitely probably need to get better at that part. But, I mean, I do check in on everybody more so, and I would just hope that they would train their people like I'm training, like I train them. But I do check in on them and ask them, you know, hey, how are they doing? And then, I don't know, I just try to give them their first things first to focus on. Shooting star, certified, sensational start, checklist, and all of that. So.
Yeah, especially it's really important right now that we're an incentive, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to reach either Emily's hashtags just get me every day. Superstar September, is that what we're doing? What are we doing? Yeah, Superstar September, Director by December. I can't wait to see what October and November are. I don't even know, but like we have got to train, and she is on fire. Michelle, you guys are on fire. Like this is the time. And so incentives are so important to not just sign people up and really make sure that they're hitting shooting star so they can see that they get an award for that. You know, sensational start levels. I mean, $225 worth of product credit. Hey-o, that's a big deal, because they can sell it and then that's money in their pocket. Awards are a huge thing. Anytime, and this is the one thing that I learned when I forget what training I was in at Reunion, but you want to just, any type of behavior that you want repeated, you have to recognize. Okay? So even if somebody puts in their first order, like somebody shouted out just on our team page that they put in their first order, that is a big deal. That should be rewarded. So if you're like, I go on my workstation every day now and I look at numbers. I look at my team numbers. I look at how many people I'm doing. I was not doing that before. I really wasn't. And the time it takes for me to do it is minimal. Guys, it takes 10 to 15 minutes of your day, and you don't have to do it every day. Even if you do it once a week and you're looking at your team numbers, this way you don't have to struggle at the end of the month to get paid a title. You know where your team is weekly. You know what they need to do. You need to know if they get active. If they get active, shout them out. That's a huge deal. If they get $500 for the first time, that's a huge deal. We want to create that so they know that that's really important for them. And also, I really want everybody to know, even the new recruits, about the incentive, because it's actually easier for a new recruit to earn the trip than somebody else. Okay? Because they have those promotion points. God help them. Jealous, but they have promotion points that they can get. They have certified points that they can get. They have, I mean, I've never seen that, like, and you get points for helping them as well. So that's what's really important. I have a list. It is a mess of a list, but I'm still making a list. So what I'm doing for mine, because I want top 150, and to get that, I talked to Chloe. In the past, top 100 had been like 60,000 points. Yeah, no, don't get scared. Don't get scared. Don't get scared, because it is a lot. But what I did, I think I showed you guys this, but I wrote out everybody's name and their rank, and trying to get, like, if they're essential, how far they are they away from certified, and then I just message them. I'm like, hey, you're $205 away from certified. Like, let's get this done. Like, you get a pay raise, you get points towards the incentive. How can I help you? That's what I'm doing. Same thing.
That's what I was doing last month.
Huh?
When I had 3 of my people promote. So I was telling them, hey, you're this far away from a pay raise. Like, don't leave that money on the table.
Yeah. And if you check your workstation, like you can actually see, and I'll try and upload the I'm going to try and upload the file that Chloe did. It's an Excel spreadsheet that you can actually input your numbers to, and it'll show you like how far they are. You know what I'm talking about, Emily? Okay. So I'm going to try and find that. I know I have it on my other computer. I don't have it on this computer, but I'm sure I can find it. But it tells you exactly how far they are numbers wise away from their next promotion, and you run it by title. That will change your business because some people don't know how to earn a promotion. Also, the new workstation is great. Have you guys seen the new workstation? You see that it says how to earn a promotion. Guys, it's basically doing a job for you. People need to log into their workstation and look at that daily if they want to promote. They need to know what it is. I have group texts for people who are certified trying to get to lead, also people that are lead trying to get to star. So that way they can kind of feed off of each other and get to where they need to be, because getting people on your team that are strong, that are going to be promoting, it's going to be easier for you guys to be paid at title. You know, because I know that it's been a struggle, and sometimes over the summer months that can be a struggle, but I want it to be the point where your teams are so strong that you don't have to worry about being paid at title, that you hit it by at least the 15th of every month, and then the rest you can do trainings, you can do everything. So as leaders, I want you guys to stop acting like your title. So I don't care if you're a lead. I don't care. I don't care if you're a star. I want you guys to start acting like superstar directors. What do superstar directors do that you're not doing? Same thing with me. Like, I look at Chloe, I'm like, well, she does, like, I haven't been doing my new recruit packets. I need to do that. Like, I need to be doing reinstatement packets. I need to train my reinstatements like they are new consultants, you know? So that's what I'm really trying to do. I really thought that I was going to put a lot of extra time into this, and once I break it down, like with my whiteboard, it's amazing what you can get done in a day, even if you have a full-time job. I know you guys are busy, you guys have full-time jobs, you have families. I know Michelle works like nonstop, and she has like weird hours and 12 longs, but she puts in that effort. Like, I see her recruiting, I see her posting on her team page, and that's what we need to be doing. So I just want you guys to talk a little bit about what you guys are doing with this incentive and with the trainings and what you're doing. I'm gonna put these back here because that's where they go. Oh, this is a mess. That's probably why they aren't there. Okay, go ahead, guys. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you guys are going to train your teams to train your teams. I know that sounds crazy.
Okay.
Well, I did have 4 coaching calls with 4 of my people, and my new recruit I've been actually talking with. She joined on Wednesday, and we're doing her Facebook launch party. She's up in New York, so I seem to attract people who don't live near me.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay.
but my mom is like $300 away from certified, which is amazing. So, but it's just a matter of, I'm just trying to lead by example, really. All of my team is basically my recruits except for one. So and I think my recruit does more of the training than she does. So, but I kind of reach out and touch all of them just because I personally know them all and work with them and see what's going on. But I've just been trying to lead by example. I'm really excited about the new training that starts tomorrow. So my plan is to get up and be up and ready to watch the 7 o'clock live and not watch the replay so that I can have that extra time to do stuff in the morning. So I have to organize my life though, because I can't find anything, and it's like you have to get motivated to organize. It's ridiculous.
No, I understand, but like having a to-do list every day, like if you just have to have 2 or 3 things that you have to do, and then 3 or 4 things that if you have time to do, then do them. It's just going to help you because that's how I stay sane. My whiteboard helps me stay sane because I know exactly what to do.
Yes, and then you can see you accomplish something too.
Yeah, you can see that you're accomplishing something. Like even though I'm in my robe all day, which I was in my full-time job, I still want to see that I'm doing something in my business and that I'm helping you guys. Also, one of the things that I'm doing, which Chloe told me to do, is that I'm going to identify like 4 or 5 top leaders that are going to hit director or that want to hit director, and I'm going to bump up my calls with them. So instead of doing them once a month, Emily's like flirting around so much. Yeah, she can get sick of me. So about every 2 weeks, I'm going to start doing calls with them. And I would suggest that you guys do the same. If you guys see somebody that's hungry, bump up your calls with them. Like Emily, on your team, we have, oh God, why can't I remember names right now? You have a girl that's on fire who's like super awesome. You know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Huh?
Meredith.
Who?
Meredith.
Meredith Dunn. Okay,
Yeah.
Meredith. So with her, thank you. I was like, Melissa.
Yeah.
Meredith is promoting like crazy, and she's recruiting, and she's excited. And Emily has talked to her, and I even reached out to her because I was like, you're doing such a good job. Like, it's nice to hear it from multiple people. Like, I don't care. It's just nice, you know? I know Emily's training her. I'm not stepping on her toes. I'm just saying, like, I see you. And Emily is telling me that you're doing great things. So that means that I need to, reach out and just say, hey, it doesn't take but a second. It makes them feel special, and it also gives them that boost. Like, and she even said after she hit lead, she was like really excited.
Yes.
And now she's like ready for the next step. And I think that's kind of the point. Like, sometimes you just have to get them started and show them that they can do it. And once they get started, they're like, okay, now I don't want to stop.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's kind of how it was for me. It took me a while to get me going.
And that's okay. It took me a year and a half to get my first recruit, and it was Crystal. Because I was too afraid to ask anybody. I didn't even ask Crystal because I was too afraid. I didn't know how to lead. I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't know half the time. Still have to talk to Chloe a lot. Yeah. And that's okay though. You guys are always, once you hit director, you guys are gonna be like, what am I doing? It feels like you start all over again.
I feel like that every month anyway.
Every basically. The beginning of every month you see that certified and you're like, but everybody starts there. Like, everybody starts there. So Michelle, make that time. I know it's hard with your work schedule, but if you can do it, think about like what you can show your girls that you can do, because like, what's your schedule even like right now?
So yeah. So I mean, Mondays I usually work like 9 to 6, and then Tuesdays I'm usually off, but not this week. And then Wednesdays I work 1 to 9. Thursdays I work 10 to 9. Fridays I work 10 to 6, and Saturdays I'm like usually 10 to 4.
Okay, so you're basically all day every day.
Pretty much, yeah. Thursdays suck. I hate Thursdays. So, and you know what is crazy? I just talked to my boss yesterday or Friday, and she's like, yeah, I saw you're trying to go to Hawaii. When's that? And I said, oh, the end of January. She goes, oh. She goes, in that trip to Amsterdam, when's that? And I said, oh, the end of March. And she goes, oh, well, if you manage to get that, I hope you have another job because you won't be able to go.
Okay, then.
Yeah, you want to join? It's $15.
I'm like, challenge accepted. I can hand in my keys when I tell you I'm going on the trip.
Bye.
So, yep. I told her, I said, when I earn the trip, I won't need this job anymore.
Amen.
So,
Like if you can replace your income, then that's really all you need. That's all there is to it. So Michelle, you said
Yep.
you were
Yep, that's it.
most of the recruits on your team were your recruits. Are you talking to your team about recruiting, like one-on-one? Are you talking like when you're doing your coaching calls? Like,
Yes.
okay, so what's going on there? Because I feel like that's a little odd that they're not recruiting, especially with a $15 deal.
So, yes. So, I've talked to Tamra. I don't think she said, she keeps saying she doesn't feel ready to recruit because she's not always active herself. So, but I keep telling him that doesn't matter. Just if, keep offering it, because a running partner will help you. And then Mary she said she had somebody who was going to join, I think, this week. So, and she has direct sales experience. And then Sabrina is the one who has a recruit, which is her mother. And her mother's the one who had all the direct sales experience. So, and then my mom, I know, doesn't want to recruit. And Jacinta, I don't know about her. She just barely hit active. So, to stay.
I just don't want it to
And then I've got 2 girls.
fall on me.
So, what was that?
I just don't want it to fall all on you.
Yeah. No. I just keep, they're recruiting and they're seeing that I'm recruiting.
Yeah, as long as and that's the thing. Like, if they're not going to recruit if you guys aren't recruiting, that's all there is to it. Like, why would they?
I mean,
and I know, like, I feel like she's done a really good job since reunion. Like, she went live the other day, and I know it was very scary for her. But like I said, that's something that needs to be rewarded because, that might not be hard for us because we're so used to it. But for somebody who is nervous, has anxiety, and doesn't normally do that, that's a big deal.
Yeah, well, she took your challenge, and then she had mentioned something on one of my posts about, actually, when I went live, she talked about the Sensi Club, which I don't do Sensi Club. I haven't signed up for it yet. And she does. So I told her, I said, hey, can you do a training on our team page about Sensi Club and the benefits and all that? Because I haven't done it. So she's supposed to be doing that this week. So I just reached out to her because she was, she does her Sensi Club every month or whatever, which I'm not prepared for that yet. So I said, hey, this is something that you can train on. So I keep reaching out to her. Like when I did just like I've seen you do the director for a day, I did the team leader for the week because I knew with the debutante ball, my life was going to be crazy. So just trying to give them that, hey, help out. And which was great to see Tamra. And then of course, Natasha, my wonderful accountability partner, hopped on and took care of some stuff too. So just so that they can see, it's not just me doing everything.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it. Like if you guys feel like stuck in your team pages, literally just reach out to somebody and be like, I need you to train on that. Like it's gonna help because a lot of people get tired of us talking. I get tired of listening to myself talk. I'm like, dude, I have talked about this 15 times, but if somebody else comes on our team page and talks about the same thing, they get more interaction. That's just how it is. I don't even know what it is.
It's that mom thing. So it is. We don't like to hear our parents, but if somebody else tells your kid to do something, they do it. It's amazing.
It's very authentic. It's what's been going on this week. Yeah. So Emily, how are you training? Like how are you training Meredith? Because I feel like that's a prime example of somebody who like really feels it now, and she believes that she can earn the trip, which I don't think she believed it before.
I don't think she did either. But I touch base with her every day or every other day, depending. Like, hey, what's going on with this? What are you doing today? Or hey, have you seen your numbers? Or have you seen Lisa? She's like rocking it. And I'll like touch base with some people on her downline. And just like every other day, I keep her pretty close. And even like underneath her last month with Adrian, I touched base with her every couple of days and was like, hey, you're getting so close. I think you can totally like hit your goal. And with Lisa too, I tried so hard to get her to double promote last month, but it just didn't quite work out.
But she's recruiting a lot this month. She already has.
She is. She's got 2 people.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing. But I was just still like keeping that line of communication open, instead of doing like formal coaching calls. And I know I should do them more, but I know, and that's something that I'm going to work on this month, especially. I'm going to get one with Meredith scheduled. Excuse me. She and I are doing an event later this month too. So doing a coaching call on top of like having an event with her and just kind of, you know, going back and forth like how we did on Memorial Day or whenever it was.
Fine.
Yeah. But I do have a couple of new people that I want to get them active. And a lot of them are like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is this and that and the other. And my new person, Lacey, I started a launch party group on Facebook because you wanted to do an online launch party. So I started one for her, and then that way, after the party closes, it'll be like her VIP page, so she can start updating it with more of her information. But
I love that idea.
Yeah.
You need to share that idea on our team page.
I will.
That's a really good idea.
But
I've never even
it's
thought
still
about
kind of
that.
like pulling teeth trying to get her to do like her stuff because I don't want to do all the work in it.
Yeah.
But I do like that idea, and I've seen it happen with other friends and other direct sales companies too. They'll do their launch party in a group and then flip it over to their VIP page. So that was kind of cool.
I like that idea. I haven't heard that yet. I don't know where that noise was coming from.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
It's really, really off topic. Does anyone know what the total is for the fifth squirrel?
She drunk. She's high as a kite right now, guys.
No, I'm not. I haven't taken pain medicine. Anyone know what the total is for the $15 join special, like after the taxes and everything?
It's like 26 or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm recruiting every year while we're talking. So
Isn't that funny? Like,
Good for you.
like texting me. Like, I recruited last night too. I had like a random recruit in Stanford, and I was like, okay.
yeah,
And
there's never a bad time to do that. So I'm
looking
listening,
at
guys.
parties. I'm like, let's do it. Faith needs to get back into her home parties. But no, I love that idea about. I'm sorry. No, I'm doing it too. Dang it. Okay, I'll put that down. I'm not selling something right now. Matt knows. Like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Y'all should have been there for mine and Faith's conversation the other day. We had a coaching call. It was the most squirrely-ish call in the world because I don't even know what we even got out of it, besides the fact that we were both recruiting while we were talking.
We were both while we were talking.
And then we were talking about the most off-topic things, and then we would start back on topic, and then somehow we would be somewhere else again. And it was,
all of our coaching calls, though.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. Normally, like, my coaching calls are like 15 minutes, but like Crystal, no, we don't do 15-minute coaching calls. Like, we start talking about all the things, and then we end the call and we're like, we forgot to talk about what we were supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, I had to message her afterwards, and I was like, Faith, we didn't even talk about the challenge that we were going to.
Like,
we had it in the messaging.
No, we didn't talk about challenge. So yeah, definitely coach with a purpose, or else you're going to end up like this. But those coaching checklists are really, really important, Emily. So make sure that I'm going to try and share my Google Drive. Like, I feel like there's so many files that I've been doing lately, and I just need to like get them all on our page because there's some on our directors page, there's some on anchored in leaders, and I want them to be on our page too, so we can all have them. But there is a rising leader form that I have on my Google Drive, and there's also a new form that I'm going to start using with a couple of you. It's a rising director form. So that's going to be really important. So those are on, I think you could find them on Anchored In for right now. But they will be on our team page whenever I get my life together and can get everything else, because I'm doing like 14 trainings this week. So yeah. So those are going to be really, like, you want to coach intentionally. You know, you want to go through people who are recruiting, and like I said, touching base with them, making sure they know how to train, because a lot of people just sign people up and then they don't talk to them, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So Jennifer, do you have anything that you're doing? Because you're doing a really good job with recruiting, and you are going to get to, let's see, we're going to try and get you to star. So Jennifer, if you want to, I'm going to unmute you real fast. You are doing this month with training and partying and all that good stuff.
Well, I created a group chat. I don't have like an official Facebook page or anything. I felt like there wasn't quite enough of us yet, but there's 6 people, including me, on my team, and all of them I recruited except for one. So I just try and check in with them, you know, every day, and kind of ask them, what are you doing today to work on your business? Here's what I'm doing, and kind of give them some suggestions. I've got 2 though that are really, they're kind of discouraged, because like one girl, the one that's on my downline, she did like an online launch party and didn't have, I think maybe she had 1 order that was like less than $20 or something. So
I really haven't had a ton of luck with online launch parties.
Huh?
I've never had good luck with online launch parties. I always do a
And it's so discouraging. Like, don't start your business like that.
Yeah, that's.
I know. And I tried, and that was why, you know, with Gabby's launch party, I kind of put that in our group chat as well, and kind of letting them know that I was helping her do a party, and let me know, you know, like we could do a relaunch for you.
Yeah.
And there's just Amanda and Shavana just really aren't into doing home parties. So I'm trying to help them, because that's not what they want to do. I'm still trying to encourage them to maybe step out of their comfort zone and let's do one, because home parties are awesome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to help them find ways, if they're really adamant about that, to get sales other ways. So both of them are I think they're kind of discouraged. So I'm really trying to work with I'm not giving up on them by any means, but I have 2 girls that are really just super excited and want to grow and have great sales. And so I'm really, my newest girl, Gabby, that we had her launch party on Friday, she loves Cincy, and she's going to be awesome. She's already got a girl that's interested in joining. And
so how are you guys keeping track of your incentive points? Obviously, the incentive tracker, we are revamping that. The summer slingshot incentives. So that's not going to be back up until the end of September, we're thinking. That's what I heard on the director's team. Is that right, Crystal? Was it September?
I'm doing my best to like keep track on the tracker, like the printout one.
Okay.
At work. But I also broke it down into little like segments. So like I have, whenever I hit 1,000 PRV, I'll check that off. Whenever somebody promotes, I'll check that off. Whenever I hit paid at title, I check that one off. So I kind of have an estimate of like what my points are. And I'll also kind of go through like my teammates too and be like, hey, this is where you are at.
I'm at a loss until I know about the active points.
Oh, baby, I know that's a mess, but I don't.
Yeah, so I mean, I have no idea that. Yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting until we figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that too much right now, because we have no control over it. Like, I feel like Cincy will do the right thing with that. I really do, but really, one of the most important things is getting those new recruits certified. Because I mean, like, that's what we want to do. We want to get them certified. We want to get them to lead. We want to get them to star. It's going to help grow your team. It's going to help them get points. It's going to help you get points. Like, it's going to help everybody all around. It's going to grow a stronger team. Like I said, you won't have to worry about paid at title if somebody's at star getting paid at title. You know, you're going to have those strong. You're going to grow your team really strong roots, and that's what's really important. So you guys need a way to, you know, you don't have to have a crappy list like mine that has all the different um, titles and, you know, where they are, and but something like that to track is really, really important. So as long as you have something like that, you're doing the training with your teamies, and make sure you guys are going to do the ladder to leadership program that Chloe and them are doing. I forgot what day I go on. Don't even have it. I think I'm going on the 23rd. Not at 7 a.m. though. You know better. But there's going to be some really good stuff on there because the farm was canceled because of the hurricane, and I don't think we're going to reschedule it until later. So that's why we are kind of doing this program. So anything you guys are doing that's working, share on our team page. If you're not on Crystal's team page, ask to join Crystal's team page. There's like we're one big family. I don't care. Like we're all here to help each other, you know? And they get tired of me and Crystal talking. So it's nice to have somebody else talk and, you know, give them your perspective from it. Do you guys have anything else to add? Crystal, did we go over everything that we were supposed to talk about? Crystal's like
maybe.
We talked
My
about
husband's like husband of the year. He's bringing me a cooler full of beer.
No, that's cool of my beer.
You brought me a koozie, so apparently you for me too. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think so. I mean, the biggest thing is just making sure we're leading our people. You have to keep up with the incentive tracker now, because if you fall behind, you're like, oh, I'll do it later. Later's hard. I mean, get ahead now while you can.
those numbers.
Yeah, you don't. Trust me. You want to go ahead and knock it out now and then feel like a breath of fresh air come July or January when everyone else is running around stressing out and you're like, oh, I already got this done.
That's how it's been. The past two incentives have been pretty tough.
Yeah, but don't even look at it as just as the incentive. I mean, you're recruiting. You're also knocking out your annual mentor.
Yep.
You know, your sales could help you with annual sales. There's all kinds of pluses to what you're doing now. So don't just look at it as though you're trying to earn an incentive, but you're trying to, you know, build an empire and build all these rewards that you can earn from other ways.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because it's like incentives are great, but really an incentive is basically they're just trying to get you to promote and grow your team. And then they're rewarding you for it because you're getting paid more. I don't even know how Cincy makes money. I don't even know. I don't understand it. They just give us all our money and then send us on free trips. But make sure your team knows about the incentive, and if they don't have a plan, write down a plan for them, even if they're new, because they need to know that it is attainable. Very, very important. And because I guarantee you guys, once you go on a trip, you will never not want to go again. That's all there is to it. They treat you like royalty and they spoil you. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I want to see all of us on this trip because I feel like the last two were really hard, and I think like a lot of people got discouraged because of it. And seeing this new incentive and the new point structures with the promotions, like I've never seen them give promotions for somebody underneath you promoting to lead. Never. Or star. I've never seen that. So with those, they're really trying to get you to grow your team and lead better, because I feel like that's something that they see is lacking in all of Cincy consultants and in a majority of the teams. So step up that leadership, do those coaching calls, and you know, even if you have a different way of doing coaching calls, you don't have to use the same forms that Chloe does. You know, if you have something else that works for you, do that. If you want to be more personal and ask different questions, do that. But really, what Chloe has been telling me is they're basically training on the three legs of success, which is PRV. Now I can't remember, because PRV, sponsoring, And there's a third one. Let's just say that. You guys will learn about it. What was it?
I think it's training.
Training. That sounds good to me. That sounds legit.
Or it's leadership or something,
Yeah.
leading or something like that.
It'll be on the ladder to leadership program because that's what the basis of the leadership program is about. It must be because I'm talking about training. So yeah. Oh my God, I'm telling you guys.
Now I'm gonna look because you're making me look.
Yeah, I can't. But we have some really amazing leaders on there. Sarah Godwin, if you guys don't know Sarah Godwin, she is a director and she is amazing. She is like an undercover, low to the ground flying boss. Like you will never. She never talks about it. Like she never talks about how badass she is. But I mean, she got annual sales. So did Crystal. Crystal got annual sales last year, and you get a bonus for that. I mean, you get a bonus, plus you get money for your PRV. Like I don't know. Michelle's looking it up.
Yep, because it's bothering me.
You tell me what day am I talking? She told me, but I don't
Well,
remember.
you're talking on the 23rd. You're talking on the 3rd Tuesday, and it's at 8:30.
Ah,
I know that much because the training Zooms are at 8:30 p.m.
yeah, good. I'm training with Ray Ray.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
I have it all in my planner, which my planner is just not here.
Yeah, I'm
It's in
doing my planner. is filling up pretty quick.
Yeah, my planner needs to start coming out of my purse more often. I carry it with me everywhere. It just doesn't always come out of my purse.
Okay. So I have Michelle, I have your conference call. Emily, I have yours. Jennifer, I'll message you to get your conference call down because I don't see you on here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Crystal, I talk to every Tuesday. So we're good. Okay. So like I said, if you see leaders that are really excited about growing, bump up those conference calls, really start working with them more one-on-one. They don't have to be long conference calls, guys, 10 to 15 minutes tops. They have lives, they have families, so do you, and you don't want to go crazy about it, but you do want to help them reach their goals and try and stay focused. I say that because I'm terrible at it, and sometimes I get off base. Most of the time I get off base, and yeah. But I'm really, really excited for this month. I mean, it's only the 8th of the month, and we already have 19 new recruits and several reinstatements. Like I said, one of the things you can do is you can contact consultant support and ask for a canceled frontline statement. Go through that and contact if you have anybody that has canceled, they can rejoin for free. You guys can help them with a relaunch party. Just a thought. Easy way to, because they already kind of know the ropes now, and especially if I've never hit certified or
Hey, and just to make sure, when they reinstate, it's still just $250 for the points, right? If they hit certified, if they come back as reinstated and they hit certified.
Yeah, that is
That's
correct.
what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
And the third leg is coaching.
Thank you.
For what?
We were close.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, what's that third leg? The third leg that I forgot.
Training, coaching, leadership, it's all the same.
It's the same thing. But I wish you guys the very best of luck. And if you guys have any questions, all of us, feel free to text each other. Emily, did Jordan get in touch with you? Okay. One of the things that I'm going to talk about on our team page this month is accountability.
Okay.
Okay, because Jordan was looking for an accountability partner, and I recommended you because you guys are like same team numbers, like you're like right at the same thing, director. So I told her to contact you. Yeah. Okay. So you guys can work together. So if you guys do not have an accountability partner, I highly suggest you get one. Also, suggest something for your team, even if they're not directly on your team. Like like if Meredith wants to partner with somebody on Michelle's team or on Crystal's team, they have to be driven though. Like I want people that like fire lights fire, like keep that fire going, and we can really, really grow them strong. And then that way they can chat once a week, whatever they decide, but they have to do it. Like Michelle has Natasha. Natasha's not on our team.
Big difference too.
I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. It's helping her. You know, Natasha might have things that I don't think about that will help her, and it's lighting her fire, and she's getting it from all around, and that's what I want. It's like an orgy, like a Scentsy orgy. It didn't even affect Emily's face. Okay. Didn't even. Okay. But yeah.
She's used to you by now.
She really is. I try, but she's just like,
Just
whatever.
because after last night, she's like, no orgies. No orgies.
I'm good.
She's good. She's good talking about. She's like, I'm good. Okay, ladies. Well, let's go out and let's lead our teams. And like I said, feel free. Like Crystal, I think this is cool. If it's not, just let me know. But if you guys want to be added to Crystal's page, if somebody wants to be added to Faithfully Fragrant, let's just do it. Let's just keep going, and let's all get on this trip, okay? I want to see
Yes.
everybody on that boat.
On a boat.
Yeah, I'm on a boat a lot. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be too much. But in the recording.